don't know if I'm actually going to be able to film this video. I was not prepared for this amount of waste. So the weather is so good today that I am going to re-walk a walk I did earlier this week, where I noticed there was a lot of litter, and I vowed to myself to come back and film it to show how much of a difference you guys can make on your walks. The only thing is I am also dog sitting the poodles at the moment, so I can tell you now there'll be a lack of continuity because I have two dogs desperate on their walk to sniff every sniff. For anyone who's wondering why they're not off the lead, it's just because I'm going to be focusing on both them and filming and stopping them eating this pigeon. Come on! The worst litterers in terms of the companies that shut the most when you litter pick: Nestle, Coke, McDonald's, Carlsberg, PepsiCo, Mondelez International, AB InBev, Tesco, Haribo, Mars, Heineken and Red Bull. So you have a few options. You can boycott them entirely because you disagree with their ethics, which is personally what I've done. You can write to them encouraging them to clean up their litter and provide a better service for the end of life for their products. You can just consume less from them. But whichever you do choose, please dispose of them in the most environmentally friendly way. So if that's recycling or reusing them, if you can make them into something else. And we're now at the beginning where I'm going to show you all the litter. Look what we found already. So this is litter. It's been tied up as though someone had the intention to put it in the bin, but it hasn't ended up there. Hey! It shouldn't make me happy, but it does because it is Galaxy, made by Mars, so it proves my point. Okay, let's do this. Orange netting is just everywhere, so let me show you. This is literally just one bit. There's also like all these little bits of yellow plastic. That is one batch. I'm complaining the fact it's here, but the actual art of picking it up is actually quite fun. It's active, satisfying. The dogs get to be outside and I get to be outside. So it is a really nice thing to do, but I wish it wasn't here. The first lot has completely filled this whole bag. This is just a normal public footpath, so the dogs could very easily be running into sharp bits of metal like that. There is so much. I am going to set up a time lapse on the GoPro. Okay, there is so much. As you can see, predominantly it's this orange rope. Firstly, it's going to be plastic and nylon, and it's built in this diamond netted way. If an animal was to get caught in that, it's very unlikely it'd be able to get out. You know, if my dog went missing, they'd run into this. It's literally a death trap for any animal. Not only that, but these little orange balls were just kind of like everywhere. There's still one here, where they've come off of the rope. Firstly, very easy for an animal to eat. You know, a bird could mistake it for a berry. It's pretty simple. It shouldn't be left in the countryside. It shouldn't be produced. Then there was also a lot of these fencing, bits of plastic, and a lot of this was literally wedged into the soil. The soil is not a bin. It would take years to erode, if ever. Hello. There was also a lot of this those sort of sheets that you put under vegetable patches. A lot of metal, as you can see. A balloon, of course. This is going to be only like a part of it. The rest of it may have landed in the sea, it may have landed in a nearby field, but with a balloon it could be anywhere. It might not even be in this country. And anything could have mistaken it and eaten it. And as you can see, most of this was wedged into the actual path. You know, I didn't have to go far. And I'm just imploring you all, please pick it up. We could make a huge difference, can't we? It's just out of taking responsibility. None of this is mine, in case you're wondering. To go out and pick it up is such a noble thing to do, because you are making a direct impact. Litter picking is one of the best ways to show that none of us are a drop in the ocean. This walk is now far nicer. So thank you for watching. The poodles made it a little bit more fun for you guys, and now we're going to take them home and get rid of this waste in a more responsible way. Come here, let's say goodbye. We're gonna go home. Yes, we are. Thank you guys. Yes, we are.